What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Gooners Therapy. Dandagooner here. It has finally happened, guys. Viktor Gyokeres is now an Arsenal player. £64 million. The fee has been agreed between Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon. What fantastic news! Is this the final piece of the puzzle? Is this the man who's going to fire us to the Premier League? Well done for Arsenal for getting it done. You really did drag your heels. You had Arsenal fans panicking. Look, I said to everyone from the start, we will get this deal done. There's no way we don't get it done. And all these little things that were popping up, Manchester United, trying to hijack the deal. He's never going to go to Manchester United over the mighty Arsenal. Not the position we are in now compared to the position they are in. It just wasn't going to happen. But there were moments where I was starting to feel like, how much is he going to take of this? The guy's he's binned his misses. He's binned his bird. He's paying 2 million out of his own salary. The guy wants Arsenal so much, and we were still, we were long old negotiations. I made a video. It was only 10 days ago, I think, when we thought the deal was done, more or less, and it took this long to get it done, but nonetheless, it is done. They've only just gone off to Singapore. I'm sure he'll be meeting up with them in the next few days after he signs his contract, or I'm sure it's probably that's even done now. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll be on that plane very, very soon. What does this mean for Arsenal? What does this mean for Arsenal Football Club? Is this the man to fire us to the Premier League title? I firmly believe so. How many goals is he going to get? I've already put it out there on some of my on some of the podcasts and stuff. I'm going for 30 plus goals. That's all in. I think he'll get over 20 in the Premier League. I think he could even get 40 all in Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and the Premier League. But how many goals do you guys think he's going to score? Is he the man? Is he the one to take us over that line? Is he going to be Arteta's final piece of this puzzle? Is he the final part of the process? Is he the man? Is this the guy to do it for Arsenal? Let me know, guys. This is big news. This is exactly what Arsenal need. We need that lift. Look, it's all well and good getting in these players, these squad players. Noni Madueke, who's going to come in and he's going to cover for Saka, or he's going to fight Martinelli for the left side. Of course, Norgard will come in and do a job if we've got injuries or suspensions. Same with Mosquera, same with Kepa. Of course, Subamendi's going to be starting, and he's a very exciting player. But we all get just that little bit more excited when you go and sign the striker. We haven't signed a striker since Aubameyang, and I was excited then. I'm even more excited now. But we've got it, guys. It's official. Here we go. Here we go. Viktor Gyokeres to Arsenal, £64 million. He is an Arsenal player, and I, for one, am buzzing. So, what next, guys? What next for Arsenal? That's the question. Who's it going to be next? Is it going to be Eze? Is it going to be Rodrigo? Because we do not stop here now. This is the big signing we've all wanted. Now we want one more. Look, we want two more, but look, we'll take one more. Give us Rodrigo or give us Eze. We've got the centre-back covered now. We've got cover for Saliba. We've obviously lost Partey and... Oh, I'm so excited right now. I'm forgetting who we've lost, but we've lost Partey and Jorginho, and we've got in Zubimendi and Norgard. That's sorted. We've got cover for Saliba now, which we didn't have last season. We had Timber playing our position in centre back. So that's another area sorted. We've got a massive upgrade on Neto in Kepa. We've got a massive upgrade in Sterling, who was our backup for Saka, in Noni Madueke. So the next thing we need now is we need someone for Martinelli. We need someone who's gonna really give Martinelli competition. Or let's face it, we want someone who's gonna start over Martinelli, and that guy for me should be Eze. Reason being over Rodrigo is that he can also be competition for Odegaard. So you've got a man who could keep both of them on their feet. And for me, he starts. If Eze comes to Arsenal, he starts on that left-hand side. But if it's not working with Odegaard, then you shift Martinelli back out to the left and you bring Eze into the middle. But let me know in the comments, guys, who would you take next? Would you have Rodrigo or would you have Eze? Really exciting times now to be an Arsenal fan. Oh, what a weight off all of our shoulders. I mean, even for me in particular, I was making videos. When I got that tweet 10 days ago from Ornstein, I'm making videos about how many goals you think he's going to score. Welcome to Arsenal, Viktor Gyokeres, the next Ian Wright, all of that business. But yeah, I mean, it's done now. So that's just really good news now. Really good news. But yeah, who are we going to get next? That's what I want to see. And who are we going to let go now? My boy Realist Guna, who I do share the channel with, he did a video. Go and check it out just before the previous video of players that he wanted to let go, and I was agreeing with all of them. Zinchenko, like the Lokongas of this world, like just all of them sort of fringe players. And then he mentioned Ben White and said if you got an offer for 35 million for Ben White, he would let him go. And I just thought that is crazy. I mean, would you let Ben White go for 35 million? Because I wouldn't even let him go for the 50 that we paid for him. I know last season was probably, it was his worst season as an Arsenal player, but he had such a big injury. You know, you're not going to come back to your best. It's just not the way things happen in football. I mean, Odegaard came back and we all thought, oh, he's back. Well, he was back for 1 or 2 games and then he slowed right down again. You're never quite the same initially, straight away. It takes a bit of time to get back to your best. And previous to last year, Ben White was one of our best players, that's for sure. But let's see what you guys think. Would you sell Ben White? I would 100% keep him. Now, there's also some other breaking news, guys. The other breaking news is we have reached 100 subscribers. Now, I was saying to everyone that I was hoping to do it by Arsenal's first game on the 17th of August, but we've got there already. So I want to say thank you to all of you. I know some people watching might think it's only 100 subscribers, but listen, you've got to start somewhere. We've only been doing this a few months now, and we are over the moon with that. So thank you very much for liking and subscribing. If you're a new viewer now, or if you're someone who's watched before but you've not subscribed, please just tap the button. It takes a second. It means the world to us. And listen, if we get to 200 subscribers, here's what I'm going to do. If we get to 200 subscribers, I'm in a really good mood now, guys. So if we get to 200 by August the 17th, I'm going to give away a free ticket for Arsenal v Leeds, Arsenal's first home game of the season, to see Viktor Gyokeres live in the flesh, guys. His first home game. I'm going to give a ticket away to one at random to one of our 200 subscribers. I'll get them to post it. I'll make that the deal. They've got to post it, and you know, once they receive their ticket or whatever, we'll work it out. But yeah, and I'll follow up on this in the next video we do. But yeah, there's going to be a free ticket going out to one of our hopefully 200 subscribers by August the 17th. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. Good news, buzzing. I'm sure you're all buzzing. Man, Viktor Gyokeres, he's an Arsenal player.